After understanding the material sources, we come to oral sources. These sources include folk tales, folk songs, proverbs, ballads, and OVs. OVs are nothing but Marathi verses in the oral tradition. Now, children, there are things which are taught from one generation to the other through songs or poems or ballads. Ballads are long poems that or songs that tell a story. So these things are taught by one generation to the other, and then that generation teaches it to the next one, and so on. That is why, how is it preserved? It is preserved through the oral method. So there are a lot of povadas also, verses or poems that are taught in musical form or the recitation form, and this is passed on from one generation to the other. And there have been activists, people, reformers and social activists who are inspired by such povadas and oral renditions, like examples are given in your textbook. Lok Shahir Annabhau Sathe and Shahir Amar Sheikh during the Sanyukta Maharashtra movement. So the thing is, whenever a poem is written or a song is written, it usually gives a clear picture of the times of those times. For example, during the British invasion and their when Indians were struggling for freedom, most of the poets or authors or writers have written poems based on the struggle, based on the sacrifices of Indians. Correct? Now, in the same way, whatever the conditions are around, national conditions, social conditions, these conditions inspire the theme or the subject of particular poems. There in the purple box, it is mentioned that how a particular event gets reflected in literature. And Avahan was one such poem which was written in the backdrop of the Sino-Indian War. Sino-Indian War means the Indo-China War. So here the Marathi poet Kusumagraj has written a poem which has a background of an event that happened during that time. So like that, contemporary means during the same time. All right, so during a particular event, the happening of that event inspires the poets, the authors or the writers to write about it. Here is a picture of Anna Bhau Sathe and Amar Sheikh, Shahir Amar Sheikh. So these two great activists were instrumental in the Sanyukta Maharashtra movement. There was a movement that started in 1956, an organization formed which wanted to fight for the rights of the Marathi speaking people. So these two were inspired by the povadas or the poems in that were written in the Marathi language.